Popped into the rec room to see an unusual combination of people.
Could we wrap this up already? We have limited time for leisure.
Shut up! I fucking know that, okay?
Takamaru and Yagami were playing cards. Poker, I guess. It was clear from Takamaru's greasy, sweat-drenched face who was losing.
God damn it. Okay, this hand'll do it.
You're calling, then. Let's show our hands.
Takamaru had 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 straight, while Yagamu had...
Full house. I win.
Ah, fuck!
Yagamu scooped up a parlor amount of chips Takamaru had left. Looks like I was just in time to see the end of a long battle. Well then, I'll be sure to collect what we bet on. Yes, how exciting.
Huh?
Just out of curiosity, what's the bet? Oh, nothing too remarkable. Takamaru will be my torture guinea pig for a week. That's all. Oh no, Takamaru, why? Wow, that's even worse than I thought. Man never goes back on his word. Do whatever you want with my guts. I wish you'd be a little less willing. This isn't a butcher sale. Why would a person with the worst poker face in the world make a suicidal bet anyway? I always thought your burly build would be perfect to experiment with. I haven't gotten anything this good in ages. I can feel the blood flowing to all the right places. Gamu waved his finger lecturously, his expression one of pure ecstacy. Wait. I can't let you do that to one of your friends. Takumi, I lost, fair and square. Don't pity me and make me look even worse.
Hey!
That's not it. As leader of this unit, I can't overlook high-risk interaction between comrades. Obviously, this could be a problem for our group's living situation, but it could affect the future defensive battles, too. I suppose you do have a point. But I'm an assassin. I respect a contract above all else. I'd be less than scum if I ignored what we agreed upon. Big words coming from a murderer. So for the sake of our leader, I have a suggestion. I'll offer you a rematch. Huh? What are you talking about? We'll play cards again some other time. If you win, your debt is cleared. But if I win, you'll be my guinea pig originally as promised. I see. He's making a big concession possible. But it's kind of more scary to see a killer being so rational and approachable. Sure. Does that work for you, Takamaru?
Hey!
You don't have to do that. I was ready for this. But I'll do it for our leader. Thanks, I guess. Now then, we shall have our rematch. Right. Come to think of it, Takamaru has no hope of winning right now. In a week. No, in 10 days. You're asking for a lot. 10 is too many. I'll give you 9. Can't spell strikes 9 without 9. Fine. 9 days from now means the rematch is on day 57. Huh? Don't I get a say? I'm ready to go right now. You'd lose again. I'm gonna train you until it's time for your rematch. Train me? I like the sound of that. Now things are heating up. This is how, through some machination of fate, I ended up trying to coach Takamaru to victory. Although I'm hardly a poker expert myself. Well, there's no turning back now. I just have to do whatever I can. First things first, I needed to assess Takamaru's skills for myself. We had a casual match so I could see where he was at, but...
I got nothing to show for myself. Takumi, You gotta be a gangster to be this good. Which crew do you play for, huh?
I'm pretty bad at this, honestly. It's just that you're even worse than I imagined.
Dang. Didn't expect much, but I never thought it was this bad. From what I can tell, you might be trying too hard for a big hand. You keep busting it after making a Hail Mary plays. Huh? You stupid or something? Why would I aim for the best of the best? Also, your face completely gives away whether or not your hand is good. You need to bluff more. Bluff? That's some coward crap right there. Oh my god. Who knew someone could be this poorly suited for poker? Still have no idea why he would make such a serious bet on a game he's so bad at. Okay, well, start simple. We just have to work our way up from the bottom. Take it away, Takumi. Takumi-sensei. Sensei. He's like, I don't know about that. You gotta draw a clear line between master and pupil when you teach. And I know how you're a lot stronger than me. This guy can be surprisingly down to earth. I wish he'd follow my lead when it comes to strategy too, but one thing at a time, I guess. Not that I think he'll be able to bluff, even if I teach him. I'm not really suited to be a sensei. Well, let's do what we can until the day of the rematch. Yeah, let's leave that jerk Legamu speechless. Try to go Takamaru through the game of poker as much as time would allow. Honestly, there wasn't a single day where I felt we'd gotten any results. Even if we still have time, it's almost impossible to imagine him beating Legamu. Maybe I need to find another way. Now then, I need to come up with ideas on how to train Takamaru today. Right, maybe it would help to make him play with other opponents. It could help me figure out what his strengths and weaknesses are. Poker sounds fun. Will you play with him then? You know it. I'll accept any challenge from anybody, anytime. That's my motto. Thanks. Let's do this then. Moko. She was physically tough, but there was no telling her poker skills. Maybe she'd be the perfect opponent after all. This music. Heck yeah, I won. You got me. Not bad, Takamaru. Same to you. We're going back and forth, but I'm gonna clinch this in the next hand. Ha! Show me what you got. You're not gonna get to tap me out that easily. What a shock. They've been equally matched so far, much to my surprise. Trading wins and losses. Just when I think Moko has him cornered, Takamaru claws his way back. Maybe Takamaru is getting the hang of it.
Aight, here we fucking go. This is how I win. Suck on this! Killer Full House!
What?
Moko leapt as if she'd been struck by some kind of invisible force, sending her chair flying.
How do you like that? You're finished.
Truly incredible, Takamaru. But looks like you didn't have what it takes to bring down Moko.
What?
Take this! My table-turning finisher move! Avalanche Royal Straight Flush!
Phasers a reveal of Moko's incredibly powerful hand. Takamaru did a somersault and fell face down on the floor. What?
Yeah!
Guess there was no need for a 10 count.
Aha!
You did well, Takamaru. A fine performance. Performance? The all too even back and forth. The incredibly dramatic conclusion. All of it made me very aware of a certain possibility. Moko, don't tell me. You were intentionally holding back. Were you purposely trying to create a good storyline? Like, you would go for a pro wrestling match?
Hey!
Oh, team leader. You're not supposed to just come out and say it.
Yeah!
But I guess I still have a way to go if it was that easy for you to tell. What? Were you telling me you were toying with me? Oh no, Takamaru. I thought you knew and were just going along with it.
Oh.
When you reacted so intensely whenever you lost and got cocky whenever you won. Wasn't doing it on purpose. I was playing it straight and real serious. Good lord. I forget thinking they might have been evenly matched. Takamaru's problem started way before we began his training. He got played like a fiddle and didn't even learn anything in the process. Sorry, Takamaru. I made a huge mistake when I chose your opponent. After being so thoroughly elated believing he'd finally had a good game, Takamaru didn't take the news lightly. For that, we had to end our training for the day. Guess I need to reconsider who might be best suited to play against him. Now then, what to do for today's training? I think it might be important to let him feel proper for what it's like to win. They say success can lead to improvement after all. Which means they need to find someone Takamaru can actually be. In that case, I think I know who it has to be. Oh no. Oh no. The two morons. Oh no. A game of poker, you can count me in. Your enthusiasm is a huge help. Hey, just to be sure, how much experience do you have with poker? There's a non-zero chance that she was an unexpected powerhouse like Moko. Huh. To be honest with you, I worship DRB from JoJo. I've always wanted to play ever since I saw that one scene. Okay, so there's a chance. If Yoshika is his opponent, Takamaru is sure to win. Heart of the cards, man. It's not gonna go well, is it? So I'm playing you today, huh? You sure are. What should we bet? How about our souls? What? Our souls? What the heck, Takumi-sensei? I'm gonna straight up die before I get my rematch with Yugamu.
Hey!
Yoshika, if you could lay off the manga references, that would be great. You'll take them seriously. Very well. I really wanted to yell good, like Darby, though. And this is my sword, the Holy Jumonji sword. I told you to put that thing away. And so began their game.
Yeah! Take this! A straight!
Ha! I have a straight too. Does that mean it's a draw?
Wait, no, Kyoshika, that's not right. Those are all face cards and aces. And they're all the same suit. That's a royal flush.
Oh my goodness. She just lucked her way into a royal flush.
What?
Oh, then I won.
Let's go! Full house! Now I win for sure.
I have a joker, so I guess I have a full house too?
No, if you use the Joker like an ace, you have 4 of a kind.
What the hell?
Did I win again?
Eat this! One pair!
Behold my royal flush.
That is a royal flush. I mean, no matter how you look at it, Takemoto loses, so...
Oh my goodness. Takamaru just can't win. This is horrible. I can't believe this is happening. Guess you finally realized that Kyoshika has a freakishly good luck. But only for completely worthless things, like this peasant game. What a useless trait. She is the ultimate lucky student. Yeah, let's get going, bro. I'm pathetic. I can't even beat Kyoshika. It's the exact opposite of what I was hoping for. I'm scum. I'm trash. I'm a maggot. You're not Shoma. Shut up.
Huh.
Did I accidentally do something again? You have no idea.
Hey!
I'm so sorry, Takamaru. Chose an even worse opponent than I did yesterday. Couldn't bear to see Takamaru with his self-confidence so completely shredded. It was horrible tragedy, like watching a train wreck. Sure hope I can find a suitable opponent tomorrow. Thought about it last night in bed. Maybe these one-on-one practice games are the problem. Maybe if I can get 4 or so people at the table, he might be able to beat one of them. Maybe he can learn from watching how others play. Guess I should try to round up a group then.
Yeah!
Is this everybody who's playing? I think you were wise to choose me. I'm as worthless at poker as everything else. Come on, Shoma, don't put yourself down like that. That's not why Takumi picked you, right, Takumi? Yeah. It'd be a lie to say that wasn't part of my criteria, but still. Grief, Takumi, that's mean. I had a feeling this combination of players wasn't going to make for a regular game. It bothered me that Takamaru has become so untalkative after yesterday's loss, but it was time to try a 4-person game.
I'm not sure what cards I should swap out.
Does that mean you actually have a great hand tucked away there, Nozomi?
Oh, not at all. But you must be feeling lucky if you're interrogating me.
Well, maybe I'm secretly a poker genius.
How nice. Well, I'm fully expecting to end up dead last.
Is that so? You have a passive play style, but you know when to fold. That's a good strategy. Honestly, it's not too dissimilar from what the pros do.
Really?
She's right. This is a pretty evenly matched game. I'm enjoying it.
Yeah, playing like this is a blast.
I guess it is fun.
This game was starting to have a nice, friendly vibe. It wasn't what I set out to accomplish, but it was nice on its own. Meanwhile, though, Takamaru.
Forget it. I fold.
Got it.
He's lost his spirit. On paper, it's a good thing that he's gotten over his reckless style of playing, but... Crap! I fell to 3rd place. I never should have messed up like that. I can't believe I came in 2nd. I'm so sorry, everyone. Don't be sorry. That was pure skill. But me coming in 1st was just a fluke, of course. But dude, that was fun. Let's do it again soon. I'd love it if everyone else could join next time. Right, I'll make sure to lose next time. The 3 of them enthusiastically analyzed their game. Guess all that matters is that they had fun. But this is all meant for Takamaru. He looked dead inside. It was like he expected to come in dead last. Takamaru, this time might not have worked out, but you'll win for sure next time. Sure. Crap, he's completely lost all motivation. Guess getting trounced by Kyoshika really hit him hard. It's no longer a question of who he should play. Maybe I should be more concerned about fixing his mental game before the rematch. Didn't feel any of Takamaru's usual overwhelming spirit today. Looks like he's completely given up on the idea that he might win. How is he going to beat anyone, let alone get Gamu in this state? We need to find a way to get him past this. 4 days until the rematch. He hasn't improved at all. If anything, I think I've set him back. How do I fix this? I really don't want to do this, but maybe I have to ask him for help. Oh boy, here we go again. It's become quite somewhat of a habit for you to come to me for advice, hasn't it?
Hey!
Yeah, unintentionally. Really don't want to owe him any more than I already do, but you owe him nothing, Takumi. You owe him nothing. Can't really deny that Eido's advice has been surprisingly helpful. But I'm afraid there's nothing I can do for you this time.
Huh?
What? In fact, I have to ask, why did you think I'd be of any use in this situation? Doesn't matter whether Takamaru gets tortured or not, does it? Now that he says it, it might be true, but still. There's no turning back now. I was so sure Eido would help me find a way forward, but now I'm at a total loss. I heard everything.
Yeah.
I might be able to assist you with Takamaru. Huh? Really? Is Ava even good with cards? Now she knows the rules. It is very clear that Mr. Takamaru's mental potential is greatly diminished. I believe what he needs is to address the problem rather than the technical aspects of the game. I see. She has a point. Not bad, Evie. You are far too kind, AT. AT? AV80? What? AV80? We were cave neighbors in the courtyard. We went through some stuff together and now we bonded. We are BFFs. Yay. Peace and love. I guess it couldn't hurt to let Ava deal with Takamaru. Do you mind seeing what you can do? Leave it to me. I will show you a miracle turnabout. That's how I ended up leaving Ava to take care of Takamaru. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't worried, but I guess I'll just pray things work out for the best and get some sleep. Worrying already.
Huh?
Wonder how Takamaru and Ava are doing. We'll check on them later.
I am Ava, your senior drill instructor. From now on, you will speak only when spoken to. The first and last words out of your filthy sewer will be, sir. Do you understand that, maggot?
What?
Sir! Yes, sir!
Bullshit! I cannot hear you! Sound off like you got a pair!
Sir! Yes, sir!
Ava. You are the lowest form of life on Earth. You are not even a human being. You are nothing but unorganized crap. Peter crap. What is happening? It is my mission to trim all the useless fat from the Special Defense Unit. I will bend you over until I can do something. What is this? Sir, yes, sir. Do you think I'm cute, Private? Do you think I'm funny? Then I shall wipe that disgusting grin off your face. You will not laugh. You will not cry. What? What? I pretended not to see what I just saw and left the room. Yeah, just walk away. What do I know? Maybe this is kind of rough treatment is exactly what he needs. Takamaru spent the rest of the day getting beaten back into shape by Ava. I felt a bit sorry for him, but if anyone was tough enough to survive this, it was Takamaru. I think, anyway. Day 55. I mean, it's a rematch with Yugamu's the day after tomorrow.
Huh?
Guess I should see how Takamaru is doing.
Next question, Mr. Yakushiji. What cards do we swap when we have this hand? Be a good boy and answer your teacher.
Huh? Eva, teacher, your face is real close. Just my face? Not just your face. I can feel them against me, oh god.
Huh?
Her vibe seems way different from yesterday. Not even her vibe, her whole personality. Oh, that's Dolmen cognitive reconstruction therapy for you.
Huh?
Dolmen, what now? Oops, sorry. Those words don't mean anything to you, do they? Simply put, Ava switched her to a personality better suited for her teaching. Is that even possible? But it seems like even Takamaru's personality has changed.
Hey.
That's just because he was torn down and built back up again, Marine Corps style. Not bad, Ava. Maybe I should take a page out of your book. Well, do you feel Teacher Ava's sweet lesson is making you better?
Yeah, I've never felt better in my life.
Well, as long as this gets results, I guess. Now in alluring female instructor mode, Ava coached Takamaru late into the night. I was a little worried about whether or not she'd be back to her usual self tomorrow. Her usual self. Wait, what is her usual self anyway? So anytime we try to think of stuff that happened before, like we get our memories foggy. It's like, we can't remember anything. Let's just pass out instead. Something's bothering me, but I can't. Too sleepy to think. The rematch between Gigamu and Takamaru is finally coming up tomorrow. Now all hope for victory rests with Ava. Better go check in on how those two are managing. No way things have escalated and gotten even more ethically dubious since yesterday, right? Through an internal process of release and purification, your soul has reached a new stage. Yeah, all of my worldly desires and tumultuous emotions are now gone. Indeed, this is a path to enlightenment and serenity. You see how your emotional libido has reached paradise through qualitative collapse. Yeah, and I see the light, an orange light. What is this? Oh, Mr. Takumi, I overstimulated his emotional state to the point of destruction.
Huh?
Overstimulated? Is that what was going on yesterday? Yes, the female teacher experience was too much for a healthy, delinquent male student. As a result, his impulse for desire was overwritten, and now he's in the ideal state to receive an education. Now all that's left is to drill the necessary techniques into his head at an optimal, efficient rate.
Hey!
Okay. I see. This isn't exactly what I was expecting, but I was right about the things being pretty wild over here. Huh? Teacher, I'm streamlining intuitive action items and synergizing revolutionary scalability. Very good. Continue to use your alpha to kappa, your beta, all the way to the expulsion. Oh, I'm a perfect soldier. Alright, I think I better just leave him alone. I have no idea if I was right to leave Takamaru in Ava's hands, but come what may, the rematch is tomorrow. All we can do now is roll the dice and watch what happens. Bedtime. So the day of the rematch is finally upon us. Doubt how much competition Takamaru can really provide, but no matter what happens, I need to see this competition ends. Takamaru and Yagamu were already squaring off on a table in the rec room. It was right behind Takamaru like a true coach. You actually came to face me. How delightful. Who do you think you're talking to? I never back down. Looks like he went full circle and came around to the Takamaru we all know and love. Which means I can't say I'm super confident he's going to win. Before we begin, allow me to reaffirm the terms of our agreement. As I mentioned before, I'm an assassin. I value the importance of a proper contract.
Oh.
When you lose, you'll immediately be my guinea pig to torture without mercy. Yugamo's words caused a shiver to run down my spine. I doubted he was bluffing. Even if Takamaru is a friend to him, he won't show an ounce of mercy.
Hey!
Yeah, no crap. You think you're gonna get me to chicken out this late in the game? No, I was merely making sure. Now then, time for a rematch of our poker game. Hold it right there. We ain't playing poker. Huh? We're playing Old Maid. What? Huh? What in the world are you on about? I didn't take you for a jokester. This is no joke. Yugamu said it yourself. You said we'd play cards again in 9 days. Mother trucker. He really did say that. He said play cards. He didn't say what card game, did he now? I see. I do remember saying that. In other words, as long as it's a card game, it does not violate your contract. Our contract, you say? You found yourself a nice loophole, haven't you? Very well. I agree to play an Old Maid for our rematch. I see. They use Yugamo's own allegiance to contracts against him. This is Ava's strategy, then it must mean they secretly practicing Old Maid for the past 3 days. She might have given him the advantage, relatively speaking. But even with this, can Takamaru win? A one-on-one game of Old Maid is a game of pure bluffing and poker faces. Takamaru is likely still pretty bad at both those things. So began the game of Old Maid that would determine whether or not Takamaru would be tortured. Naturally, the cards in your hands keep depleting unless you have the Old Maid.
What a wonderful game. We both know the Old Maid is in your hand right now. It's do or die. Can you get me to draw it or not? One-on-one Old Maid is quite the thrill.
Enough stating the obvious. Draw a fucking card, if you dare.
Oh, for the love of murder, you're so impatient. We should be savoring this.
Yugamu made a show of hovering his finger between 2 cards. Of course, he was carefully observing Takamaru's expression. The lack of any change in his face was honestly shocking to see. Takamaru had been so horrible at bluffing before. Was this because of Ava's training?
You've come a long way for someone who couldn't maintain a poker face to save his life. But unfortunately for you, it won't work on me. This must not be the Old Maid.
Yugamu confidently plucked one of the cards from Takamaru, and then revealed a pair of 7s from his hand.
Honestly, I couldn't read anything from Takemaru's face.
This is bad. Mr. Omokage is not looking at his face.
Huh? What else is there to look at?
His hand.
Ava's right. I'm looking at Takemaru's muscles.
My muscles?
Try as you might to hide your expression. There are some involuntary actions that can't be controlled. Your tension and emotion appear as minute changes in your facial muscles. I can read them. Thanks to my medical knowledge and professional experience, that is.
Just whipped out a new skill during a kid's game. Like this is full-on battle. This doesn't look good. There's no way Takamaru can win now.
You should be proud of the fact that you've come far enough to make me use these tactics. And you should lament that you have to fight me with the old maid in your hand.
The number of cards in her hands continue to deplete. Yugamu never drew the old maid even once. Alas, Takamaru was holding 2 cards, including the old maid, while Yugamu only had a single card remaining.
Oh, if Yugamu doesn't draw the old maid on his next move, it's all over.
No. Unless...
Go on. Take one.
No need to tell me twice. This is the end.
Yugamu smiled, assured of his victory. But his grin went icy the moment he saw which card he drew.
Impossible! The old maid?
Oh, but how?
Now I get to pull the trigger. You ready, Yugamu?
Damn!
Takamaru grabbed the card without hesitation and slammed it down on the table. Was his final card. All that remained was Yugamu's grasp was the Joker.
Heck yeah, I won.
Splendid work, Mr. Takamaru. How did you manage to fool me? I was sure I could see the pain and unease in your facial muscles when I put my hand on that card. Let me show you why. Takamaru showed his other hand that he hadn't been using to hold the cards. Blood was flowing down his palm. I see. You hurt yourself at the exact right moment. Use that pain to camouflage your reaction. So he self-injured himself to destroy Yugamu. Hoist by your own petard.
Ah.
That doesn't explain how you managed to draw the right card immediately right after. That was just dumb luck. Dumb luck after all that? You were shaken so much that I overwhelmed you. Anyone does that is gonna lose in a fight. I see. How fascinating. Well, it was a great game. I admit defeat. I accept my defeat. You lost your eye. Eyes are still lit up with excitement. It's creeping me out. I just had such a good time with you. A very fulfilling struggle to the death. I feel it deep within my heart. Right, the wound in your hand. Please let me lavish it with intense treatment. You're seriously creeping me out, man. What a shock. Takamaru actually won. I don't really understand it, but I get the sense this means getting Ava to train him was the right choice. Just when I was feeling satisfied about a job well done.
Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
An enemy attack, huh? Seems so. Imagine that happened in the middle of our game. It's unacceptable to interrupt a lady as she lounges. Let's finish these cards off quickly so we can continue to reread Night of Damn Slow. Good grief, nobody is taking things seriously anymore. Let's get going, guys. Special defense unit, move out.
Ha! What a bunch of worthless wimps!
Takemaru, our breathing is perfectly synced.
Wait, what? This is an odd couple. How do you guys feel about RPF?
Keep your guard up, guys. It's not over until we take out the commander.
I am Zenta, the paragon of harmony. Even if my flesh is destroyed here, my soul shall live on eternally, and it will destroy you all.
So his final word, something strange happened to Zenta's body. Splintered all over and burst into tiny pieces, disappearing in a plume of smoke.
No way! A no ropes 200-volt double hell double barbed wire barricade double landmine glass crush death match?
No, they just self-destructed.
Huh? The hell's that about? Pretty disappointing for a commander.
Well, who cares? We won easily.
The atmosphere in the battlefield had been relaxed until just then. Smoke filled our vision, accompanied by the sound of something hitting the ground at high speed.
What is this? I have detected another hostile presence. Everybody, look! Over there!
Such foolish behavior from Zenta.
You, Veshness.
Veshness rose from the swirling dust.
I was going to absorb her cryptoglobin as well, but... well, it doesn't amount to any more than a rounding error. But it would be so boring to leave empty-handed after coming all this way.
With a smile, Veshness slowly turned toward us. The sight was so overwhelmingly intimidating that I froze in place.
Why don't I hunt down and devour 2 or 3 of you for a bit of fun?
Ah! Anyone but me, please!
Don't be a pussy! We just gotta fight back.
He's right. We're plenty strong enough right now.
Oh? Are you volunteering to die for me? Then I'll give you what you want.
Are we about to lose some people? Happened instantly. Couldn't even see what happened to them, but Takamaru and Yagamu were face down on the ground.
No! No way! This doesn't look good!
What a bore. That was hardly fun at all.
It was horrible. Our mood had done a complete turnaround, and now we were in the depths of hellish despair.
At this rate, we'll all be killed.
Damn it! Not on my watch!
Ooh, Takumi, what are you doing? Grabbed hold of my weapon and with trembling hands, reflexively ran towards Veshness.
Takumi, you can't!
Oh, another one wants to commit suicide?
I had no shot of winning, but if I didn't do something, we'd all end up dead. Felt a white-hot pain and heard a scream. That's when I blacked out. Takumi. Wake up, Takumi. Day 73. Nozomi. Thank goodness you're finally awake. Could you come with me? Everyone's waiting outside. Yo, look like you finally decided to wake up. How dare you worry us like that? What happened to me? I saw Veshness. Right. Tried to face Officer, but right when I went down without a fight.
You don't remember. You beat her.
What?
I beat her?
It was a tearjerker of a reversal. I guess that's what you call fight or flight.
Huh.
Eep, if they published that fight in a jump, it would top the polls. It was legendary.
Gah!
Now we don't have to worry about that scary lady anymore. You're the best team leader.
Huh?
Huh? Takumi is so confused. Watched everyone react with admiration and relief, but I couldn't really internalize it. I defeated Veshness? Me? That easily? Relax, Mr. Samino. I made sure she was dead. You've resolved a huge problem for us, so it's just too bad our hero doesn't remember his deeds. Yeah, the gang with the dead boss is destined to fall apart. Now we'll be just killing off the minions. Sounds boring. It's too early to let your guard down, although I do understand the sentiment. Whatever, man. As long as we have our invincible later, nothing is gonna happen to us. Things are going so well. We'll just be entertaining ourselves until we can go back home. But seriously, what a relief. I guess I really did it. Well, it hit me as I saw Nozomi's teary smile. Oh right, Mr. Sumino, you've been asleep for quite a number of days. Right, the same issue that happened with the Revive-O-Matic with Lady Darumi and myself happened again with you. Really? Exactly how long was I gone? Today's day 73, so you were out for about 2 weeks. Wow, I'd been out for a while, but I guess it's a small price to pay. Went to sleep after everyone had congratulated me on my success. My head still felt foggy, but the relief I felt outweighed it. I guess that's how much of a stress Veshness was causing me day in and day out. Feel like I'll be able to have a pleasant sleep for the first time in a long while. Morning already. Feel like I'm already back to normal. Maybe it's because I was able to sleep stress-free now that Veshness was dealt with. Now then, what to do today?
Hey, Takumi. It's been a while.
Why did I come to see him again? One thing if I needed his advice again. Actually, even at that, I'd prefer not to see him. Somehow I found myself coming here.
You look like you fully recovered. Glad to see you looking so well.
Ada rose to his feet. You knew I was out. Yes, everyone told me. And I'm sure you've heard how things have turned out in our favor in terms of the war. Must be disappointing news for someone who despises humanity. I was trying to provoke him, but surprisingly, Edo didn't take the bait. Instead, he yawned discerningly. Disinterested. I suppose so. Well, it doesn't mean much to me. I've lost interest in where this fight is going lately. Maybe I'm better suited to relaxing in here. Are you saying that to get us to let our guard down? Not at all. I really couldn't be bothered to care. I have to question why I used to be so desperately and preoccupied about it even. Indeed, humans are hideous to me, but that's an immutable fact, an unnatural law. Maybe I've gotten used to it, just like I've gotten used to the boring sights in here. I mean, people get nose blind even to the most foul-smelling foods, right? That was rather a cruel comparison, but it made sense. Well, I suppose even hated can't last forever. I didn't sense that drive anymore. That wicked hostility that used to be so integral to Edo. The predatory glint in his eyes that used to make me feel like he'd slit my throat in an instant if given a chance was all but gone. You've changed. No, he hasn't. He has not changed at all. I don't believe that for a second. Maybe the situation here did it to me. You mean you reflected on yourself while you've been in solitary? No, like I told you, I rather like it in here. I guess if I've had to explain it, I get to live with a certain degree of comfort I've never felt before. Comfort, huh? It's a word that I almost entirely at odds with his true character, but strangely I felt myself emphasizing with Ado. Maybe it was all because of the relief I felt after defeating Veshness. Well, I can't even imagine what it's like to live in a cage, but how do you pass the days here anyway? Suddenly found myself asking him out of interest. Oh, Takumi, don't tell me you're interested in my life now. His eyes so suddenly lit up. Yeah, shouldn't have asked. Well, I suppose you absolutely insist. I'll tell you, but only because it's you, Takumi. Come on, you don't gotta put it like that. Don't be shy. This is how things work between us. Hey, hold on. Stop acting like we have some kind of special. Here, let me explain my daily routine. First things first, when I wake up early in the cage. Hey, are you even listening? No, he is not listening. I guess that about covers it. What do you think, Takumi? Life under house arrest doesn't sound so bad, does it? Sounds awful. Actually, despite everything, having heard his lengthy story, the initial reaction of mine had faded. It does have an unexpected kind of appeal, I guess. Somehow I managed to change my mind. How did this even happen? I'm glad to hear you get it. It really actually annoys me. You should try experiencing life in here for yourself. Why would I even do that? You want me to live in there with you? In a single cage together? I don't know if I'm ready for that kind of commitment. The cage next to me is always available. That's right. The cage Ava usually sleeps in is empty. Right. It seems that Ava has started sleeping in Kako's room. Everyone's become so gracious, although their treatment of me remains the same. I didn't know that. Well, then it certainly means that one cage is available. Hello, new neighbor. Oh, I'm positively sick with excitement. Maybe I should create a guide to living under house arrest as a more experience of the two of us. Hey, I didn't agree to anything just yet. What? Even though I was repulsed by Ado, for some reason I couldn't deny the appeal of experiencing life under house arrest. Takumi, what? What is this route? Even though I was repulsed by Ado, for some reason I couldn't deny the appeal of experiencing life under house arrest. I guess it couldn't hurt to just try it, just for a little while. Then I'd better jump into it while motivation is high. I'll get ready tonight. Takumi, really? Morning started early under house arrest. Coldness woke me up before the morning announcement could.
Does it feel like a struggle to live like this?
Yes. At first, I was completely taken aback by how difficult it was. But it's funny how people adapt. I can find some kind of joy in the simple things, like the melancholy of the passing seasons.
The true joy of living under house arrest, you mean?
Yeah. It feels worth experiencing.
He started to neatly sort through the pebbles under his feet. When I asked what he was doing, he told me he was going to use them to make jewelry.
Visitors from the big city buy pieces off of me. Well, I hardly get any money for them, but still.
Though his smile was bitter, his hands were deft and practiced.
I'd be lying if I said I didn't have my worries. But I chose this life of confinement.
I could see a hint of pride in his countenance as he explained his reasoning.
Come on, Ado. Stop was a weird voiceover. Pretentious narration is getting to me. Oh, you're no fun. It was so fitting. This is only my first day living like this. Why do you want to make it sound like some seasoned pro? Still, mornings aren't so bad here, are they? It is kind of refreshing, but seeing the smug delight in Ado's face made me regret responding so positively. I decided to keep the rest of my thoughts to myself and lay down inside the cage. Surprisingly, it didn't feel oppressive or cramped. How strange. I told you, not bad at all, right? You'll come to understand what's so nice about it over time. Look forward to it.
Hey!
Yeah. It'd better be even better if it were far, far away. Still, time seemed to pass slowly here. I'm getting sleepy again. Today's the second day of life in the cage. Even though I had nothing to do, somehow I didn't find myself getting bored. Actually, there was more to do in a cage than I thought. I could get lost in thought or create things in my imagination. This could be the ideal environment for a writer, confined for total concentration. Looks like you're starting to adapt to life here. Let me guess. Right now, you're controlling a character you created in your head, right? How did you... Wait, that's probably a stupid question, but you've been down the same road. The real fun begins when you relinquish control over the characters in your imagination to let them run around on their own. Maybe we should let the people in our brains fight each other. My imaginary guy would never lose to yours. After all, he's got a hyperspace telekinetic force sword that can break anything down to a subatomic level. Well, I have two hyperdimensional shrinking buster launchers that can demolish space itself on my side. Two? That's not fair. You can just dual wield too. Okay then, my guy is gonna manifest two arms out of his back using his aura. So quiet. Time passes in total comfort here. That day, someone visited my cage as I lived out my new life of confinement.
You really went in there voluntarily? Do you feel like a panda? Or a gorilla or something? I'm shocked by what an eccentric weirdo you are.
Watch your mouth, Ima. Here you go, Takumi. I made you lunch.
Oh, thanks, Kako.
I also made you dessert. Fig and sea cucumber tart.
I'll let Ato have that. Just kidding. Thank you.
Still, I can't believe you can stand it in there. I would have dropped out after a day.
I'm surprised myself. Well, home is where you make it, I guess.
Now that I hear myself saying that so casually, I realize it's exactly what Ada would say. I looked in the cage beside me and sure enough, Ada was smirking.
Yes, I'm so proud to have raised my very own full-fledged cage dweller.
Man, stop acting like I'm your protege. I didn't do this to emulate you.
It's strange. Maybe it's because you're both in cages, but you two kind of resemble each other in a way.
Resemble each other? Me and Ado.
Oh, now that you mention it, I totally see it. They say family look more and more like each other over time.
Ugh, who are you calling family? You're giving me the heebie-jeebies.
How wonderful. I knew getting you into a cage was the right decision. Although I can't really recognize any physical similarities between us, I feel like the part of us that's similar is the shape of our souls.
I don't get it at all. The shape of our souls, huh? There can't be more to what Kako is saying than physical appearance. It's almost beginning to forget that Ado is mentally insane deviant. Ignoring the twins and Ado as they amused themselves with the topic, I sulked and laid on the ground. And so my life continued in a cage. The days went by. Time flowed by effortlessly. I heard the school bell. What day is it anyway? Well, I lost sense of time and I started living in here. Time passed by so slowly and comfortably. Da da.
Intruder alert! Intruder alert! Unauthorized personnel detected on school grounds. Defense mode initiated. All available troops prepare for battle immediately.
The alarm. We're under attack. Snap back to cold reality in an instant. I didn't have time for this. I need to get out and fight. Hey, someone let me out, get me out of here. No one answered my cries. No one showed up to the courtyard. What's going on? I need to do something. Is it possible that the same enemy caught everyone by surprise and things are so bad they can't come get me? Or maybe it's worse than that. These dark thoughts are making me spiral. Bro, how are you out? Hey, Takumi, you seem to be in a bit of a panic. Edo, let me out of here quickly. What's the need? The need? I need to fight, protect the school and everyone else. Just then I realized something strange. Edo had left his cage. How do you get out? You've got it all wrong, Takumi.
I've always been out here. You're the one who's been living in the cage.
What? What are you talking about? I know you colluded with the invaders to get out. Wrong again. We're not talking about that particular dimension. The important thing here is that the person in the cage couldn't recognize that it was a cage. Have we been dreaming this entire time? We've been in a cage the entire time. I don't understand what he's trying to say. I don't understand at all. Right? Yes, just like that. I know you know what's really going on. You can't break out of the cage that truly imprisons you, no matter how much you struggle. That's why it doesn't matter whether you leave that cage or not. The outcome is the same. You said it yourself. Home is where you make it. You need to recognize the cage for what it is. The only way you'll find happiness. Ada's words swirled around in my head. My legs grew weak. I didn't have the strength to grip the iron bars. I lost the will to speak. And then the fog started to overtake my mind. That familiar fog. But I have to get out of here. Huh?
You've been spacing all the way out, dude.
What are we doing here? Game 2 in a familiar classroom. Gaku was eyeing me suspiciously.
Snap out of it, man. Didn't you get enough sleep last night?
Oh no. Well, I guess. I feel like I'm forgetting something important.
It can't be that important if you forgot it.
Yeah. Nothing important. Wait. No. What about the invaders? What happened with the enemy attack? I was in the cage in the courtyard and...
Huh? Enemy attack? What are you even talking about, bro?
What?
I looked around. Just as Gaku implied, there was nothing but peace all around the classroom. Even the scenery outside the window was calm. Did I misunderstand something? But how? So what is actually going on deep down, I wonder? Yo, you don't look so hot. You good? This wasn't good at all. I was in a horrible state. My head ached. I felt a sickness in my chest. That wasn't all either. My stomach was starting to pang painfully. Like something had happened to me. Was the milk you just drank spoiled or something? But I had one too. Is that even possible with this school's meal system? Couldn't even respond to Gaku's confused rambling. Not only that, my stomach pain was rapidly getting worse. I'm gonna go lay down.
Ugh.
Yeah, That's probably for the best. Take care, man. Once I finally got to my room, I fell face down in bed. Couldn't even think through the severe pain in my stomach. I was so sure there was something I needed to be worried about. Right, my stomach hurts so bad. Bell. The whole day must have passed while I was suffering. Can't do this. Can't even get up. My stomach hurts so bad. Now I just need to wait for it to pass. Another day wasted. My stomach pain isn't getting any better. If anything, it feels like it's getting worse. I don't have time for this. No one's coming to check on me. I didn't think they were that cold. Ada's words raced through my head as I lay in bed. Nothing about my situation is changing at all.
What you see is not always the truth. I've always been out here. You're the one who's been living in the cage.
So I feel like when Sire knocked us out and he said we're going to make this nice and easy for you, he put Takumi in some kind of hallucination and like locked him up in a cage, I guess. Like, what is happening? I don't hear the bell anymore. I don't know what time it is or even where I am right now. Hey. The next thing I knew, a wavering ghostly figure was looking down at me in the darkness. His expression seemed vaguely sorrowful.
I see. It's too late for you.
The apparition of flames gradually faded and disappeared. I could swear I knew him from somewhere. But I feel like I'd forgotten him somewhere along the way. I reached my hand out to him to get him to wait. He was already gone. My consciousness melded into the darkness. And then I had the strangest dream. Oh, hi. Okay, suddenly battle.
To battle!
You've done well to hold your ground against Al Shah, the strongest hero of all. But your battle ends here. I resent that things are going according to her plan. But this is the destiny of the battlefield. Prepare yourselves.
This paragon of warfare, Dal Shah. He's in an entirely different league from the other commanders.
What about Takumi?
He's still not waking up.
He was impaled right through the stomach. It's a miracle he's still alive.
Can we win this without him?
He lost his marbles, but he was our strongest fighter.
Don't say that! He's...
Okay, time out! This isn't the time for this!
It's do or die. Our backs are to the wall and we don't have a leader.
He should have stabbed me instead. It doesn't matter if I'm gone or not.
I'll take care of Samino. Soldiers, do whatever it takes to defend the school. If this base falls, everyone's going down with it.
Our mission remains unchanged. We will kill the invaders.
Pitiful. Still struggling against me, even though your fate is sealed. But let's put an end to this extensive battle.
Everyone is fighting so hard. Unable to lift so much of a finger, I just watch the fight unfold.
So this is it then. I understand your limitations now.
He transformed?
Now, do you realize how powerless you are? This form is more than sufficient.
Ugh, I hate to say it, but he's right. Our attacks hardly do anything.
His defense is ironclad. If only I'd finished preparing my countermeasure.
You mean the poison? Well, there's no telling if it would have worked.
I wish Takumi was okay and here with us.
Weep not. You fought well. Now, let us end this.
Where did she come from? No, this can't be. Wasn't this supposed to be the end in a draw?
Dalsha, you fought so hard for so long. You should be honored that you were permitted to offer your cryptoglobin to me in death.
You were just waiting for your chance to absorb him, weren't you?
Indeed. He lacked loyalty. Leaving him to his own devices would have been a mistake. After all, I'm already in a position where I must consider what I will do after this battle is over.
Purging the influence of the previous regime, huh? You seem pretty confident you're going to win!
She killed that annoying geezer. In a way, this is an opportunity for us.
Is that what you believe? As you stand before the unparalleled power I've accumulated after absorbing more and more cryptoglobin?
She isn't bluffing. The weight of her strength is completely overwhelming.
Annihilating you would be no challenge. But I shall grant you some reprieve. Seeing as your leader is currently out of commission.
Are you just trying to prolong our despair before you kill us? You're pure evil.
I'll wait for him to recover. You should hurry up and get him back in fighting form.
So despair and proclamation, Veshness was gone. Everyone hauled my body into the school with their grit teeth. What a horrible nightmare. I want to wake up. Is this really a dream, though? It was also vivid. My body underwent medical treatment. Everyone was talking as they surrounded me. Couldn't open my mouth despite being fully conscious. Might as well have been bound and restrained. Simply listened in silence.
This means we only have until he wakes up before...
Damn it! Wake up already, Takumi! You're our only hope!
He'll be fine. He should be back any second now.
Fine? Really?
Yes, soon he'll be back in fighting form.
That's not what I mean! Everybody else knows what I'm talking about, right? There's been something off with Takumi for a while now.
Huh.
She ain't wrong. He's been real messed up for a long time now.
Right. He was talking about the dead like they were still with us. Darami and Kyoshika.
He's been dreaming the entire time, hasn't he?
It wasn't at all uncommon for him to be on an entirely different page from the rest of us.
Honestly, it was a little eerie.
I saw him trying to talk to the empty cage beside Ava a few times.
He was talking as if Veshness was already defeated, too. Very interesting symptoms.
I don't buy for a second that this was caused by a glitch in the Revive-O-Matic. Something clearly isn't right with him. And how dare you make him fight in that state?
What were we supposed to do then? Even if something isn't right with his perception of reality, he's better than anyone in battle.
Yeah, he was practically demonic on the battlefield.
Right. His presence helped us keep our casualties to a minimum.
But it was kind of painful to watch him like that. I could barely stand it.
Yeah. We talked about this, didn't we? I said I'd do something once I figured out the cause.
Takumi...
What? What's going on? I was living in a different reality from everyone else. I knew it. Darmi and Kyoshika really were dead, and Ada wasn't in that cage anymore. Which means the world I've been living in.
You've been spacing all the way out, dude. Snap out of it, man. Didn't you get enough sleep last night?
I leapt to my feet and knocked over my chair. No, it's all wrong. This isn't reality. Sitting into total panic, I whirled around only to see. Whoa, Sir Takumi, why are you making such a scary face? The dead were talking to me. Kyoshika, who was now staring at me so quizzically, was dead. In reality, she was resting in her grave in the schoolyard, which means this isn't reality. I dashed out of the classroom trying to escape the nightmare. That's right. This isn't reality. How did I not realize it? No, I knew, but I'd forgotten somehow. How long have I been stuck in this dream? You're panting like some kind of creep. Are you in heat? Stay away from me. You're not real. I ran even further, trying to shake off the phantoms that weren't meant to be in this world. The hallway just kept going, endlessly, eternally. I ran alone.
Looks like you've remembered.
You did this? I knew it. Yes, it all started on day 31, the moment you became aware of the brainwashing. I was forced to take drastic measures to reset your distrust and suspicion of me. By making me hallucinate? Yes, just a little application of brainwashing device I used on Ava. I triggered a type of auto-correction in your brain to prevent you from becoming any more suspicious. You were meant to live a comfortable life with no sense of danger or stress. There's a serious problems you face when are replaced by trivial issues. You no longer had to feel the mental burden of your comrades' death or Ada's escape. Is making me believe Veshness was defeated part of this then? Yeah, her presence was such a threat that it caused unimaginable stress for you. However, there were some gaps in your memory as you struggled to compensate for the discrepancies with reality. I see. So that's why. Honestly, I should have been frothing with rage knowing he tampered with my memories, my reality. But all I could think of was how sorry I was for all my friends. During these hellish 100 days, I was the only one who got to spend the majority of them cozily warped in delusion. Pangs of guilt and sorrowful sense of disconnection flooded my hollow skull. I was supposed to fight with everyone until the end. That was how I vowed to spend my second chance at life. I truly regretted what I've done to you, but even if it was all for the sake of protecting humanity. No, you weren't. You were not sorry for any of this. That's why I'll present you with one final option. A final option. Right now, in the real world, the final battle with Veshness is ongoing. Your physical form is fighting, of course, but to be frank with you, the fight is hopeless. Unfortunately, I've played every hand I had. Defeat is only a matter of time. You have two choices. I can remove the adjustment to your perception starting now, and your consciousness will return to reality. Of course, that all awaits you is inevitable destruction. Or you can continue to live in this comfortable dream. Wait, if I can escape into my dream, won't my death in reality follow? No, you can stretch out your subjective experience in your own consciousness.
Yeah.
In other words, even if your physical death happens only a few minutes, you will be able to dream for many years. If you wanted, you could immerse yourself in a peaceful, happy dream for all eternity. But while I do that, everyone in reality, as I told you, total annihilation after the school falls is now inevitable.
Oh.
Think of this choice as your reward, kind of penance for what I've done to you. As self-serving as it may sound. With that, Siri presented me with 2 capsules, one red and one blue. Take the red pill and you'll go back to reality where nothing but despair awaits you. You take the blue pill and you continue to live your comfortable fantasy.
The choice is yours.
Stared at the 2 colorful pills for hours, or maybe just seconds. And then I made my decision. Make your choice. Return to reality. Stay in a dream. We'll just stay in a dream. It's your future. I chose the blue pill. Couldn't stand the idea of going back to the world with nothing but despair and only to die there. There's no guarantee that anything I just learned was even true. I no longer knew what was a dream and what was reality. All that matters, it's all a matter of perception, anyway. Maybe Ado had been right. That meant the dream I chose was worse just as much as reality, right? As I swallowed the pill, my conscience was enveloped in a gentle fog.
Oh.
You did well, soldier. Sweet dreams.
You've been spacing all the way out, dude. Snap out of it, man. Didn't you get enough sleep last night?
Wait, huh? Why do we all have milk cartons?
Oh, did you forget? This is part of an important ritual.
Ritual?
Miss Shizuhara's joking with you. Don't look so serious.
It's just that someone started drinking one, and for some reason it caught on with the rest of us until we all had one.
I guess that's herd mentality.
Maybe we're infected with zombie bacteria. Finally, I might get the killing game I've been waiting for.
Could you not bring that up while I'm trying to drink?
Fuck! I can't suck out the damn milk stuck in the corner.
You need better lung capacity, like me. Check this out.
Wow. She sucked the carton flat. That's like a trick someone in a battle manga would do.
Irritating dregs that no one can get rid of. I feel a kind of kinship.
That makes sense for you, but I seriously regret drinking this cheap milk.
I will swallow anything you command me to.
Watched as everyone conversed in high spirits was a strange feeling in my heart. Everyone is here. This was an entirely ordinary scene, and yet I felt myself tearing up for some reason.
What's the matter, Takumi?
Huh? Oh, no, it's...
You should have some too. Join us.
Ito. He's right. Grabbed a carton and started to sip it like everyone else. Though I had a feeling I was forgetting something important. Suppose it couldn't have been all that important if I can't remember it clearly. Right. Doesn't matter any more than choosing to suck out every last drop of milk. Oh boy. Casual route. Embrace of fantasy. let's return to reality. I took the red pill in my hand. Could come up with a dozen reasons, but in the end, maybe I just couldn't stand the idea of escaping into a tranquil dream alone.
Huh.
I see. So that's your choice. A hellish reality over a peaceful dream. Got it all wrong. The real hell is this dream. Couldn't even realize I was in hell here, nor that I was leaving my friends behind on their own hell. Nothing could be worse than that. I see. I respect your final decision. My decision. That's right. It was all I had after losing everything in this indulgent dream. At least, I could choose how it ends. Swallowed a pill, and I went back. Thrust right in the middle of inescapable death. Oh, this music track, yes. We're holding the zombie. We got this. School is destroyed. Bleaking black plumes of smoke. The only movement on the battlefield came from the invaders.
Nozomi!
As much as I didn't want to admit it, I could tell from her pale face that her wounds were lethal.
I'm so sorry, Nozomi. I should have come back sooner.
Takumi, you came back to us. The real Takumi. You're back.
She smiled weakly. We were already surrounded by countless invaders.
That's right. That's right. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere.
Thank goodness.
In her final moments, she let out a deep sigh. Then she closed her eyes.
Nozomi, everybody, watch over me for just a bit longer. I'll be with all of you soon.
I pointed my blade at the invaders as they drew in closer. I did it so I could fight there in reality until the very last moments of my life. I had no regrets. This was the world I chose to live in after all. It was the reality I wanted. Face reality.